going on, guys? Brent031. Appreciate you guys tuning in. So I just wanted to do a very quick video. I got a new mount from Primary Arms. This allows me to mount an RMR or any other type of reflex sight on top of my low power variable optic, as you guys can see here. You know, some of you might be thinking like, hey, why do I need that? My low power variable optic can go from 1 power all the way to, you know, whatever my highest magnification setting is. Well, good point. There's two things that come to mind on why this comes in handy, all right? The first thing in my mind is CQB, all right? This allows me to have that quick CQB capability while leaving my low power variable set to the higher magnification settings. I can think when I was fighting in the Najaf Cemetery, there were times where I had an enemy RPG team pop out from behind a tombstone, literally within 30 meters in front of me. And then within minutes later, I'm seeing enemy combatants running between buildings 400 meters outside of the cemetery, okay? So if I had a low power variable optic on me, I wouldn't have had time to engage those targets by manipulating power settings, all right? I would have been going with whatever the hell was on my optic at the time had I had a low power variable optic, okay? Now, I only had iron sights at the time, so no big deal. I'm shooting at freaking, you know, targets up close and distance with those same iron sights, all right? Well, something like this, a setup like this, where you have your, you know, your primary low power variable optic and you have, you know, a secondary reflex sight will enable you to leave your low power variable optic at a higher setting, all right? And you also have that CQB capability right there, right on the spot, ready to go, all right? So if you have those situations where there's enemies potentially popping up close and popping up far, I can't think of a better setup to address that than something like this, all right? Where there's no time to sit there and manipulate between power settings, all right? Another application for this, shooting passively with night vision, okay? When I go up to organizations like One Shepherd or SNS Training Solutions and we're doing force on force stuff, I tend to try to shoot passively more than I use an IR laser. Are IR lasers good? Yeah, they have their purpose. Generally speaking, I use those for more close encounters, okay? Because when I kick on that IR laser, I'm telegraphing where I am to the enemy, and they can see where I'm, you know, my IR laser is coming from. Shooting passively mitigates that, right? The enemy can't see where you're shooting from, minus muzzle flashes, when you're shooting passively, okay? And having an RMR mounted high like this does enable you to get behind it with that NVG and comfortably look. And when you shoot passively with NVGs through something like this, these higher mounted, you know, reflex sights, guys, it's easy. All you see is that dot or that, you know, that chevron, whatever you're running. Okay, it's just a fantastic way of engaging targets at night. All right, so this is, like I said, a new mount that Primary Arms just put out. I'm fortunate enough to get one, and I've got this Hollow Sun mounted up here, and I'm liking it so far. All right, so let's get a little bit closer look at it, and I'll try to keep this video pretty short and sweet for you guys. All right, thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a comment. All right, guys, so here's an up-close look at the Primary Arms PLX top cap reflex mount, and this one is for a 30mm mount like you see here. This is what they have listed on the website. I don't know if they're going to come out with different options down the road. I'd imagine they are, but at the time I'm making this video, this is what they have available. Retails for about 60 bucks, so that's what they're going at right now. You guys can see it's really easy. You literally just replace the top cap here with the mount itself. All right, take out the screws, throw this one on, and then put the screws back in. So easy peasy. Some specifications on it. It's made of 7075 aluminum construction. It has a black hard coat anodized finish, and again, it's for use with the 1.5-inch PLX 30mm scope mount. It has an RMR footprint, and the height here is 2.04-inch height for your sight base, so essentially from here to here. It has the Primary Arms lifetime warranty, and it also says on the website that these are made in the United States. All right, so you know if it's a hard no pass, if it's a Chicom made scope or scope base, these are made in the U.S. All right, at least that's what they say on the website. So, lot of benefits to having it top mounted like that, guys. Whether that's for NVGs or just being ambi and being able to transition to both sides as opposed to having it offset to one side of the mount. But nonetheless, guys, that is the up-close look at this top cap, and it's pretty nifty. I like it, so I'm going to start using this, okay? But, you know, any RMR style red dot reflex sight you want to throw on there, it's a good option. Well, that's it, guys. It completes my overview of this Primary Arms PLX top cap reflex mount.
If you're liking what you're seeing, don't forget to check out my channel, subscribe. Also, if you're interested in this piece of gear, I'll have a link to it in the pinned comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Keep fighting the good fight.